Good evening, what's happening? Happy Friday. Late Friday for this late tech show. Just got back from a very late dinner and I almost fell asleep. That's how good the meal was. Anyway, let me adjust the music here. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Test, test. Looking good on my end. Alright, very good. Behind the scenes of the Total OS Today show using OBS. Music is from the YouTube audio library. There we go. Alright, looks good on my end. Howdy. I do have my webcam hooked up. Let's see if I can get it running. It won't crash. Reset it here. Special effects on the camera. Thank you, Linux, for being so unpredictable. Try it again, try it again. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, there we go. How's that? Let's do that. How's that? You guys hear me okay? Test, test. Alright, looks good. Hello, Highland, Isaiah, KO 2610, Kagan the Tennessean, Tim F. What's going on? You're making... Highland says you're making a package manager in Windows. Oh? You switched to Windows 10. Please don't hurt me. I use Windows 10, it's perfectly fine. Especially if you like gaming, right? Why'd you switch? Highland? Or are you dual booting? You sort of switched. Yeah, I've been dual booting as long as I can remember, so nothing wrong with that, even though somebody called dual booter schmucks. Let's see what the ticker says here at the top. Virtual cache helps cyber thieves launder money. Surprise. You got bored and can still use Linux in the VirtualBox. Okay. You fully switched. Whoa. Isaiah, I will allow you to post a brief link. You are now a temporary moderator. Go for it. Then I'll take you off. Joe Panico, Paisano, what's up? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Joey. That's right, you are a few hours behind me, right? I figured I might catch you if I went on this time. Alright, there you go, Isaiah. Just got back from a late dinner, Joe, and downtown, here in town, and friends from high school. One of my friends, her husband is a jazz singer from the Great American Songbook. Frank Sinatra's Frank Sinatra stuff, Tony Bennett, three-piece band, the Jimmy Z Trio from Pittsburgh. They're awesome, man. Classic stuff. I have heard of Chocolatey for Windows, but I don't know anything about it. 1 hour behind, got it. Okay, so you're 10:04 p.m. Okay, cool. Welcome aboard, Joey. He's not gonna say rhymes with lion fun puke. It's all in good fun. I did not take offense. It just made me laugh when Lion fun puke said dual booters are schmucks. What can I say? I would have to agree that dual booting may not be the best way to test Windows. I still recommend you buy a separate refurbished machine for about a couple $100. You're good to go. It's the wrong link. Gee, Isaiah, come on. Alright, try it again. See how nice we are here in this friendly community. Tim F. The sinus feels a little better.
I'm not talking like Joe Pesci anymore. If you see what I'm saying? What the freak was that? You see what I'm saying?
Anyway, a little better. Hasn't completely gone, but better. A Sudafed, man. Yeah. Kenneth Bouchard recently installed Manjaro XFCE in Linux under Linux in VirtualBox. Kind of freaky. Oh. Set them up to look nearly the same. Interestingly, performance was pretty close. Alright. Windows 10 is quite refreshing to see. It isn't annoying as it isn't as annoying about updates anymore. Oh. You still love the Linux and community. Awesome. Windows 10 works. The Windows 10 Core OS, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the politics behind it. Put the politics aside. I am sounding better. Thank you. Yeah. Lots of fluids, rest. Even though I've been up since 5:30 this morning. But just for you guys, I'm doing a late show. See, because I love you. But I am kind of tired. But I sound better. Yes. Yes. What were we talking about? Dual booting. Yeah. VirtualBox is fine if you have enough RAM. Booting off a USB stick is good. The best way is with the spare machine. I recommend ThinkPads, Toshiba's. In the past I've used HP. It's pretty good. But if you can afford to pick up a refurbished machine, like a ThinkPad, don't spend more than $250 tops. 4 gigs of RAM is enough. Check out, I think I left a link below in the show notes for the Amazon link for the channel. If you would like to support the channel, use the link. And if you would like to support the channel through PayPal, you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Believe me, it goes a long way. If we can get half the people who subscribe to support the channel, man, I could upgrade my monitor, faster computer. Anyway, bite your tongue. Be nice. Don't make me call Sicily. Program make code, okay. MX17 is good. Auto update. No more having to put in a password. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Godfather Panico says you're forgiven. You still love Linux. You're the happy coder. You're not the weird basement dweller hacker. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with Ubuntu Mate, as you guys know. I'm keeping Ubuntu GNOME in my Toshiba laptop. Naples is good too. Father Guido Sarducci, yes. So what was I saying? Ubuntu GNOME staying in my Toshiba since it has enough RAM. It's not zippy, but it works. And I'm going to be testing Been testing Ubuntu Mate 18.04 off a USB stick. It's very zippy, very nice. I think it's going to be awesome. Dual booting for the first time with Elementary and Ubuntu Budgie. Budgie's okay. I can't use it as a replacement. Yeah, I mean that clock thing. I think Switch to Linux had an issue with the clock and trying to get it off the desktop or adjust it in. But yeah, I'll stick with Mate. LibreOffice is good. You guys voted it the #1 piece of Linux software. LibreOffice of all the pieces of software, but hey, why not? You know. Just the lighting here. My eyes are tired. Oh man, the current install of Mate. Ever since Tim, ever since 17.10 came out. It seems stable. I don't normally install non-LTS systems as an everyday production machine. In an everyday production machine, I was leery, but I took a chance, and I mean, there's a few little quirks, bugs here and there, but you know, I could do videos. I can use Kdenlive. I can live stream. I can talk to you guys. You guys can see me, hear me. The best things in life are simple, and Ubuntu Mate is simple. You know, what's that saying? You need to stop and smell the roses. Sometimes you need to stop and smell the kernels, the simple Linux kernels that just works. No flash, nothing fancy, it just works. And that's why Ubuntu Mate is for me, man. I just want to install it, do the updates, install my software, and go. I call it a click and go system. Like Windows. Click and go. Click and go. No extensions to install, no tweaking, no solving issues, just go. You know, kind of like a car. Start it up and go. You know, can you imagine buying a new car and right after you start it, you can't go? You have to install the transmission extension. You have to install the shifter extension. You have to install the brake tweak, the wiper tweak, the power seat tweak. You know, it's... Anyway. You got a driver for the USB capture card using Cheese, getting decent results converting old VHS tapes to digital format. Very good. Okay. Your wife's new Lenovo E570 laptop that she has yet to use sitting to me charging up. It has Windows 10. So your wife uses Wind Genius. Does she like it? Will she like it? Lenovo E570, okay. I like Lenovo's. I like ThinkPads. They work for me. I got 3 of them. Well, one kind of crapped out after so many years, but yeah. ThinkPads, man, they're awesome. Yes, Linux does not have all the begware. Okay, that Windows seems to want to offer you. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't use Windows as much as I do. I can use Linux, Ubuntu, Mate most of the time. Windows, I'll go in, you know, play my game, do the updates and stuff like that, check out a new app here and there. But it's nice in 2018 to do this channel, to do what I do. I don't have to use Windows. It's my backup OS. See, before it was the opposite. Windows was my first OS, Linux is my second, but not anymore, man. It's switched. So my hat's off if I had a hat. Cheers. It's my Sprint cup. It's empty. That juice. Cheers to the Linux teams. I have used the Grub Customizer. You got to be careful though. You might mess up the Grub. That can be a problem. But yeah, sure. She hasn't used it yet. Okay, she's still on Win 7. Okay, well, Windows 7 is still good. It's good until 2020, right? I think. Yeah. Yeah, if I took a chance at doing one upgrade to Windows 10 on one of my machines, and I liked it so much I did all of them. Almost all of them. That's how good Win 10 is. Again, the politics, it is what it is. But Win 10 works. It just works, you know. Use all the OS's Highland? Alright. I came across a few news articles. Let me check the ticker feed before we go into that. But I've come to the conclusion that in 2018 we still do not know how to build cars here in the States. Biohacker fined for travel card implant. US punishes 19 Russians over vote meddling. Da, comrade. We voted Mr. Trump. He's our man. Bushki likes him. One big reason you've been on elementary is it just keeps working. Install one package to terminal and the newest LibreOffice is set, good to go. Very good. Use what works. Funny you mentioned that. My truck just did a software update and now it's acting a bit different. Uh-oh. Which truck? Let me guess. It's probably not a Honda or Toyota, right, Joe? They have specific updates for transmission and other things. Yeah. So what do you drive, Joe? London wheelchair travelers get Google Maps help. Interesting. Good evening, Stephen Anderson. How are you? They should use my voice as a replacement for Cortana. Wow. Okay. Or whatever Linux adopts. Yeah, I could be the voice of Linux. I could. Thank you. Maybe you guys can send a suggestion to whoever, developer, Ubuntu, whatever. The voice of Linux. Welcome to your new operating system. Forget wind blows, Snapperhead. Nah, you gotta be nice. Dodge Ram. Figured it was Dodge. I've had pretty decent luck with my Buick. I will say that. It's not perfect, but Kega says I'm gonna make my own distro using Linux from scratch. Cool. Probably give it a name and we'll make people argue about the pronunciation. You can call it Kagan the Tennessean Linux, man. Cortana sucks. Cortana's fine. You know, the person who does the voice of Cortana, her name is Jen Taylor. She's done different voiceovers for games, not just Halo. I've never met her. She seems like a nice lady. She did the voiceover for something else that's somewhat famous. I can't remember. But of course, she's Cortana in Halo. The perfect voice for that character, by the way. I can't think of the other games she's done. She's done a few like low budget flicks, but I should do an all-nighter. I might consider doing that. Maybe do like a little fundraiser for the channel. Call it what should I call it? Call it like a toast-a-thon, fundraiser for the channel, and do an all-nighter, you know. I might consider that. Yeah. You don't know who it's Cortana? Cortana Montana? You don't know who Cortana is? What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Forget about it. She's the voice of Windows and the voice of Halo. And her real name is Jen Taylor from Portland, Washington, Oregon, somewhere out there. I've never met her, but she seems nice. The pirated version of Windows 10 does have a Cortana. The pirated, yeah, but she talks like this, lad. She talks like a pirate. Arr. If Cortana can help the Master Chief save our planet, I'm pretty sure she's qualified to be a personal assistant. Yes, I think so. Here we go. Look, if you guys start getting hungry, do not blame me. Fat Elvis, which is why he's fat. But a bump bump. It's Friday. We had fried calamari for dinner. Mama said it smells fishy. I told her drink some cranberry juice. Cranberry juice and calamari. No. We'd be up for that. We could do Italian jokes. Oh, you mean like the all-night toast-a-thon? Oh man, I'll think about it. I'd have to have a goal. What should the funding goal be? I don't know. That would be interesting. We could start it at like 11 p.m. and then we would keep going until either Joe and I go, okay, for the next topic. Once you see Michael Corleone's sister in The Godfather, Cortana Corleone. Master Chief, we're gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. What was her name? That was it starts with the C. Can't know. Connie. Connie was Michael's sister in The Godfather, not Cortana. Cortana. I guess it could be Italian. I don't know. Oh. They should make a Godfather version of Halo with the Master Chief. Okay. Okay, I'm going to find these aliens. I'm going to shoot them all with my gun. Q1 Fiend. Hello. Red wine. Yes. Enough for a 20. I have not had good luck with monitors. I had a 32-inch, no power. The 39-inch lost its speakers. I don't know what it is with me and monitors, man. Maybe they don't like New Yorkers. Was it something I said, monitor? Geezers and gazettes, it's Sneaky Linux. Welcome, Sneaky from the UK. How are you, sir? See, Sneaky is the smart one. He drives a hybrid Toyota. Joe, no freaking American, you know. Right, Sneaky? Toyota. I had a Toyota. They're very reliable. Yeah, they're good. My cousin Lisa drives a Honda. 2 Hondas. Super reliable. They hold their value, too. Calamari and juice, like graham crackers and pickles. I don't know. Start 11 p.m. and stay live an hour or time, so long you hit an hourly goal of, say, $50. Maybe. Connie, Sonny, Fredo, Mamma Mia. Yeah. There was a spoof of The Godfather in the 90s. I think it was called The Godson, and it starred Dom DeLuise. So I remember a scene in The Godson. They had it was Sonny's funeral. You know, in The Godfather movie, Sonny got, you know, shot. So they're giving a eulogy for Sonny Calzone. It was, instead of the Corleone, there was the Calzones. Here lies Sonny Corleone. He lived hard. He died hard. He was always hard. Check out The Godson. My voice was too loud and the monitor blew up. Do I talk too loud? I hope not. Yeah. Don't mean to talk loud. Your daughter had a Corolla. Mazda 6, not a stitch of trouble. Yeah, there's something about the Japanese products. I mean, Toyotas, Hondas, caps fail on monitor power supplies. When I traded in my GM for that Toyota, I remember getting stuff in the mail, like invitations, postcard. We'll give you top dollar trade for your Toyota. Come on in this weekend for a special trade-in value on your Toyota. Come on in, don't delay. I finally wound up traded in years later. I bought the Buick. When I got the Buick, silence. No postcard, no phone calls, nothing. Forget about it. And what does that tell you? Peugeot. Ah, okay. The penguin head on the pillow. Right, I could start my own Wise Guy OS, and the wallpaper would not be the horse's head. It would be the penguin head on the pillow, with my laptop computer that says Windows 10 on the end table. There's actually a new TV series called McMafia. Lloyd Bridges. Ah, okay. Alright. The package manager worked. Awesome. I haven't seen the new McMafia. I guess it's the mafia in the 21st century. I don't know. That's what's called, McMafia. Check it out. Yes. Yes, Buicks are very comfortable with the power seat. I would have to agree. Yeah, mine, I got mine. It's been 5 years now. Bought it used. Still runs. It still runs. You're gonna snore? How dare you snore on this show? What's the matter with you? Okay, good night. The thing with Japanese products is in manufacturing. Their tolerances are so fine and they test a lot. Yes, I think that's true, Sneaky. Yes, they know what to do. I would have to. It's an offer. Well, speaking of cars, let's go to Ford recalls 1.4 million Ford Fusion Lincoln MKZ cars over steering wheels. I guess there is a possibility that the steering wheel might fall off. Seriously, the steering wheel might come loose and fall off. Now here we are at 2018. We have car technology, I think. But if you drive a Ford, yeah, so your steering wheel falls off on the highway. What's the big deal? Forget about it. Wow. Anyway. So if you drive a Ford, be careful. Ah, Sneaky. So, okay. So how is the show, McMafia? Is it any good? So yeah, be careful. If you drive a Ford, I guess. Wow. Unbelievable. Maybe it's time to bring back the horse and buggy. All you got to worry about is cleaning up the horse's doo-doo. While driving on the interstate, the steering wheel can come loose and veer off. Oh my. High school, a friend of mine kicked the steering wheel off and they fitted her. Wow. Holy crap. It is quite intense, the show. Okay, Sneaky, I'll have to check it out. Anyway, be careful driving American cars, right? Self-driving cars will use flashing lights and weird noises to talk to pedestrians. Does that include farting? To keep you from texting and driving. Oh, man. Would that be something? You're driving, you start to text, and the car goes. All right, now don't text and drive. Come on. Yes, and feeding the horse. These cars go down the assembly line so quickly. Don't buy a car made on the Monday or Friday. Workers are hungover from the weekend on Monday, looking to get the bars. To get the bars on Friday. Interesting. Okay. The GM plant that was here surrounded a bar. So forget about drinking and driving, car manufacturing and drinking. Had to jumper the fuse box in your Cadillac because the wires fell off the starter. And it's a Cadillac. We off to test at Outlander PHEV on Sunday as they gave me a good price for part of the X. Ah, okay, on the Toyota. Okay. Fart. Air conditioning for your enjoyment. Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine the string of upset that would burn out if the steering wheel fell off? I can think of a few. I can't say it now. It might be in the town. About fun, you know. Joe knows what I mean. GM, what's the matter with the GM with a piece of junk? It's sad in a way. You know, 2018, and we still have problems building cars. I don't get it. Kia has lemons. There's someone in a blue motor, 56,000 miles at 5,600 mile. Maybe, but you just don't hear much about. Well, that's Korean, but even then, I don't hear too much bad about Kia. I just don't, you know. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Alcatel, Alka-Seltzer. First Android Go phone is coming to the US for under $100. Okay, I guess that's good. The 1X will sell for under 100. It's not a beautiful screen. Haha. Yeah, I would imagine so. I guess we could always use more competition, huh? IT guys wants to install a random farter in a server directory called game. Ah. Just to see if people were poking around. Ah. Kinda embarrassed when their computer farted. Oh my god. Yeah, so you could have the gas sound as a startup. So you hit the computer power, it comes up. Welcome to Linux. How do you tell the cops your steering wheel fell off? You simple, you just grab it and give it to the police officer. What's he gonna do? Give you a ticket for your wheel falling off? He might laugh. Or he might say, you know what, sir? I gotta go. I have to check my wife's Chevy. That's what he might say. There was a time when they were known for the spacious trunk. Now poses a real problem. I don't know. So I guess the trunks aren't as spacious no more? I don't know. Galaxy S9 is supposed to offer 3D camera. Haven't they tried that before? 3D on the camera on the cell? I think they have. I think it was the HTC Evo 3D or something. It didn't quite work well. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Yep, the Ubuntu betas are out. Qt ebook app. Linux is a real page turner. Very good. We talked about the L player. Yes, Firefox. Now available as a snap package. Very good. Cozy. Audiobook player. I like that name. Cozy. Hey, you want to play Cozy rather saying, hey, you want to play Dead Beef music player? You'd rather fart and bear the shame than grin and bear the pain. Interesting. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like a fish, it was a hell of a dish. Alright, Joe the Poet. Joe the Poet is with us tonight. All the way from Wisconsin? You want to change your startup sound to a nice moaning, Kenneth? Why am I using Arch? It could be a random fart until they asked for help at shutting it off. Then I had to explain what they did to cause it. Usually Taco Bell causes it. Just kidding, I like Taco Bell. How many could that fit in your trunk? I have an SUV. I don't technically have a trunk. I have a hatchback in the back. Yeah. Used to measure a trunk by many, yeah, right, how many bodies, yeah. So how would you measure it with an SUV? How many pieces of plywood? How many stiffs? Haha. Well, they make iTunes that play only Beatles music. Joe Pesci tells his mom they hit a deer and needs to borrow her butcher knife. Okay. Oh, you guys are vicious through the chipper. Ooh. I know what you meant, Kenneth. This is a family channel. I know what you meant. Or it could be the same thing. Oh, Arch Linux. No, no, the pain. I'm just kidding, Arch user. Just kidding. It's really Gentoo. Oh, Gentoo. Oh, the pain. Anyway. Dexter. Apple Records. Oh yeah, that's right. Weren't they on Apple Records? Yeah. Spelled it wrong. Let's see what's on Linux today. How to reset a Windows password with Linux. That's interesting. I don't know how. Yeah, Arch could be Archie Bunker. That's right, meathead. Oh, man. So anything exciting in this week in tech? iHeartRadio is filing bankruptcy. Don't know if that's exciting. Bitwarden, a LastPass alternative. That's interesting. Linux Mint devs to enable faster launching of apps on Cinnamon for Linux Mint 19. I'll go for that. Nothing too exciting on Linux today. Let's go to Ars Technica. Such a mighty fine Ars. Let's see here. Linus Torvalds. Quantum computing's future is almost semi-here. Are you ready for it? Yeah, if it's fast. And nothing exciting. Joe, which one? At Linux Today? Hello, Lamer. Linux creator said he thinks CTS security looks like stock manipulation. Oh yeah, I thought I read that somewhere. Yeah. Well, he doesn't mince his words, does he? Yeah. CTS Labs. It's found over a dozen security problems with AMD Ryzen and EPYC process. Uh-oh. Linus Torvalds doesn't buy it. Oh. Looks more like stock manipulation than a security advisory. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Linux is good to clean up all the garbage in Windows, leftover folders from apps. Yes. Torvalds thinks security people need to understand that they look like clowns because of it. The whole security industry needs to just admit that they have a lot of SHIT going on, and they should use and encourage some critical thinking. Okay? Do no harm should be your mantra for any new hardening work. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Yeah, I don't know, Joe. It's, you know, when you're out on the outside looking in, I really don't know what to think. That's the thing. All we can do is speculate. So, yeah. Let's check out one more thing. I think I'll wrap this up pretty soon. I'm getting a little tired. FBI's Andrew McCabe is fired a little more than 24 hours before he could retire. And the cartoon in Washington continues. Let's see here. I, for one, am not convinced that Luigi has a penis. Okay, yes, many sleepless nights thinking about that. Let's see. Facebook, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, Joe, I would imagine that there would be, yeah. Amazon tests feature that makes your Echo not talk so much. I bet a lot of husbands are into that. Ba-da-bum-bum. Let's see. Let's go to science. Something strange is happening to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Now where have I seen that before? Oh well. You found that Chrome under Linux can still get the Microsoft has determined as your computer has a problem. Oh? Voice and won't let you out of Chrome. Is Alexa still randomly laughing at people? Not since I put her in my Cadillac trunk, no. I don't know. I think that's been fixed, right? Yeah, as far as I know. Linux beats Windows. Very good. Linux beats legal threat from one of its own developers. Now, play nice, Linux, play nice. Facebook suspends Donald Trump's data operations team for misusing people's personal information. 1001 ways to silence Alexa. Yes, just buy a GM vehicle. Don't want Microsoft forcing Edge on you. Switch from Windows 10 to Zorin OS 12.3. Speaking of Zorin OS, let's see if there's anything new with Zorin. I haven't talked about that one in a while. Alright, so new release of Zorin. 12.3's versions focus on strengthening the fundamentals of operating that contribute towards Zorin and ecosystem. Improved Windows app support with Wine. Okay. Anybody use Zorin? Yes, since they switched the GNOME desktop, I really don't use it. Yeah. I mean, it looks nice, but oh well. Yeah, Sicilian necktie. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, their point release 12.3. That is correct. I like Zorin OS Lite. If I had to pick one, I'd go with the light one because it's fast. Yeah, I used Zorin in the past too. It was very good. Yeah. Ubuntu LTS. Interesting, Lamer. Okay, cool. Alright, let's make this the last call for comments because I'm falling asleep almost. It's been a long day. So I want to thank everybody for coming in for this late tech show. Not an all-nighter, not tonight. Maybe I'll do an all-nighter. Yeah, we'll do maybe a fun, call it a toast-a-thon. I don't know what else to call it. Toast-a-thon, and we'll go from there. Maybe start at 11 p.m. and go to like whenever I start to fade. Maybe have some guests come on or whatever. Use Zorin in both of my main machine and my wife's machine. I set up two form accounts, one for me, one for her, and they banned me for having two accounts from one IP address. I guess maybe they thought one was a phony account. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. Yeah. Fat Elvis. Yeah, I haven't used Zorin in a while. I'm just not a big fan of the GNOME desktop, and that's the only reason why. But Zorin Lite is pretty good. Fast, zippy, easy to use. So that's the one I would recommend. Now, if you have lots of RAM, then it won't matter. But that's true with any system. Yeah. Check my messages real quick. Alright. Nothing. Alright. Another minute, guys, and I'm done. Once again, music from the YouTube audio library. So check it out. I like this song. DT DistroTube is in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm up sort of late tonight. I do have to get my rest, especially after talking to all my friends who I convinced to try Arch Linux and not too happy. I told them, don't blame me. I was given advice from DistroTube to let you try Arch. Just kidding. What's up, Derek? You miss Key West winter. I miss Florida winters. Hello, Spin. Worried about spam. Ah, okay. They removed the ban, but 2 weeks later the ban reappeared, never replied. I guess that could be confusing to them. Yeah. Alright, Kenneth, thank you for stopping by. Pleasure. So DistroTube, what's your OS now? What have you picked for your everyday system? Zorin is a beautiful desktop, yes. Clementine I like. I use Audacious because it's fast. Just load the playlist, bam, done. That's why I use it. Big Daddy Linux tomorrow night. Yes, you ugly folks that stay up all night. You ugly schmucks. What a long day. Well, you know what? I sleep with a nice little stuffed animal. Nah. I'm just kidding. Waiting on the video to render in Kdenlive, the story of your life. Then why is it taking so long to render a 1 minute video? But a bump up. How's about the cross and the star? Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is, thanks for reminding me, Fat Elvis. I was talking about tonight. I gave some very, very dear friends of mine a little sneak peek, well, a sneak listen to the theme of the movie that was written by my dad, a beautiful song. But you know what? Maybe on that Toastathon, if we do it, I will give you a bonus of a YouTube premiere, world premiere trailer of the movie. Maybe we'll do that as my thank you. How does that sound? You know what? If I remember, maybe next weekend, Fat Elvis. Yeah. Yeah. Solus on the laptop, DistroTube. Okay. You haven't made an official announcement of Debian. Yeah, I like Debian based. So yeah. Yeah, it just seems to work well. So hello, JP. Welcome to this. I'm just about to get off here, but I'll stick around a few more minutes for you late bloomers coming on tonight. Alright, Tim F, take the dog out. Yes. Until next time, you too, sir, have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Lamer Linux do short videos and do videos that do not need editing. That's my little tip secret to you. Like these live streams, well, these are time consuming, but there's no editing. You know, but sometimes I'll do like a quick tip or those daily news briefs that I do like 3 times a week. Usually no editing. Maybe something like that. All right, Steven. Yeah. Maybe you shall see. What are you, chopped liver? I don't know. You freaking chopped liver? I don't know what are you guys. Please don't mention food, man. We're gonna make everybody hungry. Then everybody will get mad at me. Say, Toss won't stop talking about food. I like this song. All right, after this song, I am done. I'm tired. Yeah, no food tonight. I have not given up on MX. MX 17 might be the next one that I test, or 17.1. Yeah, might be. I gotta, maybe Sunday I'll do something with Ubuntu Mate 18.04 live. Yes, Steven, I'm done. This is my last song, and I'm out of here, pal. Do motorcycle videos. A voiceover on the videos. Okay. Eating homemade Irish soda bread. Did you know that St. Patrick was Italian? I mentioned that. Aye, lass. Luck of the Irish. Luck of the Dago. Yeah, maybe I don't need a glass of wine to put me out tonight. I had a late dinner, chatting with friends for like 3 hours, and I'm beat. But it's a good feeling, being with friends, high school friends, talking about life and stuff. It was nice. So yeah. You cook tacos. Good, man. You're out of Tums. I've never ever used Tums. I haven't had to. Corned beef tomorrow. Still struggling to game on MX. I don't know, man. I advise my friends here. If you like gaming, just stick with Windows. It just freaking works. I mean, that's the reality of it. So that's my personal opinion. I mean, excuse me. Gaming is better. It's getting better in Linux, but you can't compete. Windows is king. I mean, that's the reality. So you are 1/8 Irish. Aye, lad. Luck of the Irish. Videos going from... Maybe you could hook up a helmet cam on the motorcycle. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's what Patrick did to the Cobras. Forget about it. Get out of here. Yeah, if they ever ask you to put Linux on their computers, do not do Arch. Well, you could have them sign a waiver, a release. Say, okay, my friend, I'll put Arch on this, but if you don't like it, you sign here, forget about it, don't call me. It's the Arch Linux waiver, exclusive. Gaming on Ubuntu Mate has been solid. Nice. All right, that's fine, Joe. Yeah. Tell you, man, Ubuntu Mate is right now, it's my Linux desktop of the future because it just works. You know, I like shaking the camera, hit the table. Earthquake. Cough at the same time. Yeah, I'm ready for bed. I'm gonna have a glass of OJ, have my nightly vitamin. My throat's getting dry. Have my nightly vitamin C, orange juice, and go to bed. And I'll set Alexa to wake me up at maybe 11 p.m. tomorrow. I'll sleep in tomorrow. So, yeah. Finish up laundry and stuff. Anyway, XFCE, okay. XFCE is fast. So, folks, for this one for tonight, thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Joe, DistroTube, Kagan, the rest of you. Always a pleasure chatting with you guys. I am tired, so this will not be a late stream for tonight. But yeah, the next test report I'll do is from Ubuntu Mate 18.04. It seems good so far. We'll talk about that a little bit. Maybe Sunday, possibly. And I'm not sure if I'll do anything tomorrow, depending how I feel. So, this first paragraph states that I'm about to make your computer life a living hell, and I will not be held personally responsible. Well, on that note, have a good rest, sleep. Arrivederci, my friend. Arrivederci, Elvis, Joey, DistroTube. I like how it sounds in Italian. DistroTubi, DistroTubi, phonetically. DistroTubi. Mine. All right, guys, I'm done. Have a good night. Catch you guys this weekend. So, arrivederci, Roma.